Good afternoon, traders. My name is Mark. Welcome to my channel. And today I decided to analyze Coinbase stock. Here is the weekly chart for this stock. And as you can see, at the beginning of this year, we were trading higher than $200 in January of this year, but we dropped significantly, almost $100 to the levels of 140, 160, 170. So what shall we expect right now? As you can see on my chart, we have the strong monthly level located at the $172 mark and big weekly level near $145. And actually, this was the level where we stopped the current downtrend and tried to make the bounce. Below us is a big monthly level that played several times in 2022, 2023, and the price action for the current downtrend that could possibly happen should be stopped at that level, because this is a strong level for us. So if the downtrend will continue, then you should expect to see some reactions once price for the coin stock comes to the $125 mark. Let me show you the TPO. Here is the weekly TPO, and it's clearly showing us that in January and the end of the December, the value area for this stock was around $230 and 250. Yeah, so this area were heavily traded by traders. It was loud one, and the point of control during this time was around these value areas. On the daily time TPO, you can see that current downtrend on the daily basis had the lows last actually Thursday on February 12th. We can see on that day the point of control was around $141, and on Friday we saw the strong rebounds from the stock market and Bitcoin, and actually the positive reaction from traders for the Coinbase stock, and the new point of control for that day on Friday, February 13, was near $164. So what does it mean? It means for us that we came almost to the previous falling range. Yes, and currently it's important for us to be accepted in this value area. So in our case, it's around $168 for the coin base stock. And if we do that based on the TPO and the technical analysis, the main target for us for this stock should be the first naked POC that actually located here. As you can see clearly, we didn't touch it on February 3rd. So the naked POC that should be the big target for us for the uptrend continuation. It's located near $189. So this is the good target for the swing trade that should last at least few days and most probably more than 1 week for the Coinbase. And in the shorter period, based on the technical analysis, you can see that our monthly level that's located near $173.50, $174. This is the target for the uptrend that we can expect to happen if Bitcoin and stock market will continue uptrend. We should see this price most probably even tomorrow on Tuesday, February 17th, because this is not so far for us, and for such stock this target can be easily achievable. However, I have to say if the stock markets will continue to show the weakness. And most probably, if you guys are actively trading, you saw that there is a weakness right now in the AI narrative, and all our Max 7 companies are currently having the correction and downtrend depending on the company. And I actually will make new videos about those companies for tomorrow and on Wednesdays, as I'm uploading every day a video for you guys. So those companies actually already having the downtrend, and because of that, they are affecting the stock market itself, the SPX index, S&P 500 index. They affecting this index really strongly, and Nasdaq actually even didn't come to the all-time highs that it had, if I remember correctly, in November or October last year, right? So because all our top big names for the stock market, they actually trading right now lower from their old all-time highs. But if the trend and narrative will become bullish again, those names will regain 5, 6, 7% for their prices going higher, which will definitely make the stock market to see new all-time highs, probably by the end of February at the beginning of March. And if this actually will happen, then of course Bitcoin will show the positive reaction. Coinbase will actually go higher than our main target that located near $190 mark, let's say like this. And we will probably come to the 201, 202 level dollars level. This a big weekly level that played also several times, as you can see here and here in 2024, and actually before that. So for the uptrend, we know our targets. But if the weakness on the stock markets will be shown, and we will lose levels, for example, right now SPX is traded below $6,900. Yeah, so like more than $150 from the all-time highs for this index. But very important for us to see, once we are losing $6,800 for the SPX and actually strongly coming to the lower than 6,750, because based on the options, those levels are heavily hedged by dealers and actually should show some support for the indexes. But if that happens, then most probably 6,700 will not stop us, and we will go lower. And it will be crucial for us to see if actually market will not lose current leg up for the stock market and for the SPX that we are actually having from November, if I remember correctly. So unless this is not happening, we know our bullish case. But if that will happen, then of course for the Coinbase, I believe that we will lose our $146 weekly level, and most probably we will see the first reaction, first bounce near $125 mark. So just be sure that you actually seeing levels and know what to do based on your trading idea. Is it a short trade during the Globex or overnight, let's say, or if you are just doing the scalping trade, or this is a swing trade that should last for a few days. So please be sure that you analyze Bitcoin and the stock market. Hopefully this video was informative for you. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next videos. Bye bye.